late night here in the Tellerico household, and Scott here from Party Foul, Greg behind the camera this time. We felt like doing a video on sprays, just to kind of quickly go over it. It's pretty common in the game, so we just thought we'd give you a quick rundown on how it all works and the tools we use to do it. So lots of different models in the game do have sprays. Anything from what I think this is a Warcaster?
Blackclad.
Blackclad. So he's not a Warcaster, but he's a little dude with a magic ability spray. There are also War Beasts that have Barks, which are sprays. Warjacks have them, Casters have them, Solos have them. The War Witch Siren comes to mind, has a spray which uses its magic ability versus the dog who's going to use its Bark, which is its rat. So it's not a magic on this one. It will be a magic on the black dude here. Some of the things you should know about sprays are line of sight. It's pretty simple on how they would work. If this guy wanted to spray, even if he's engaged, he can do it because it's a magic ability. That's some of the difference you can see. If he wants to spray the big dude in the back, you'll take your little spray template, you center it over. You can't, this isn't 40K where you try to maximize. This one you actually center the target, and once you do it, you see who else is underneath it. In this case, you would get 2. And you would roll to hit using his magic ability on the big guy. Same thing on the other one. It's all instantaneous or simultaneous. So if you have some kind of self-sack ability, you have to wait to see what happens before you can self-sack to the guys who are being hit. The difference with this guy is he is a rat ability, so it's a gun. If he's engaged with this guy with reach, he can't do it. So he would have to be a little further back. I don't know what his spray range is.
10.
It's a 10-inch spray, so that's a little better. He would try to position himself to maximize his spray, so he might come over here and he's going to spray the big guy in the back again. You kind of do that to be able to get all of them, so then he would get 3 once he centers it. If he picks this guy here, he's only going to get 1, and if he picks the center guy there, he might get the guy in the back. Let's see what he would get. So you center it, and he would just get these 2. So by picking the big guy, he's actually going to get 3. So sometimes target prioritization is very important with these tools, just to be able to line it all up properly and get the maximum amount of models.
And you have to declare your target before utilizing any.
Yeah, you don't get to
template.
measure first and try to figure it out. You actually just have to look at it yourself and be like, yeah, I'm going to spray that guy, and then you measure. You can't be like, oh, let's see, no, okay, yes, this one. So that's kind of key to know too. Some of the other benefits to spraying is it does ignore the melee penalty. So in this case, these guys are engaged. If he's trying to free him up, he can walk over here and spray, and basically it's just going to be their base def. Sprays will ignore everything but elevation. So it'll ignore cover, it'll ignore concealment, stealth, doesn't matter, it's all going to work.
Because it ignores concealment, it also ignores camouflage.
That's true. Some of the things it doesn't ignore, though, is forests. So if this was a forest, and he was spraying into it because this model was here and this model was on the other side, he's got a 10-inch spray. Because it's a forest, it would actually stop at the 3-inch mark, and this guy would be safe. So it's, one of those little game mechanics that most people should know, but maybe they don't. So, same thing with a forest. You can have clouds. Now in this situation, if he wants to spray him, these clouds are totally blocking line of sight, so you can't declare an attack on him because you can't see him. But if this guy was here, he can now declare a shot on him, and it's a spray 10. He's going to get both of them. Even though he can't see him, he's still going to take the attack. It's not like a forest where it will stop after 3 inches because a cloud doesn't have branches and trees in the way. It's just a cloud, so he can spray right through and take a lucky shot on him, even boosting the hit on him, which is kind of weird, but strange enough you can do it. So there's some of the different mechanics for sprays. So when you're going to start doing sprays, you're going to need a tool. You can't just use a tape measure because it does fan out, so the further away the shot goes, the more guys you're going to hit at the end. One thing I do like about the Privateer Press tool, and I will say it is the only thing I like about it, is that it lets you determine height for your models, which actually came in at TempleCon during one of my games against a Butcher 3 player where I hid behind a fence. And I was actually able to see because of the little notch. We decided before the game started what that was, and it didn't come into play till like the last turn of the game where I actually had to see if I could see over it to charge. So what you would do, if there's only one wall here, you put it beside it. It says small there so they can see each other, no problem. As soon as you add the other wall, now medium and small base models will be hidden behind it, but the large base model could be seen. So in this weird situation, this big guy can see over top of the wall to other big guys, and everybody can see him because he's going to fit the criteria for what can see over that wall. So the black clad, is it called? Or, yeah, so the black clad back here can actually attack him through the wall or something. I don't know. That's a weird situation. We'll just won't even trust that. Because he can't see you. I don't know. See, that's what's weird. He can see him, so I don't know if he can attack him.
Because he's so big, his head's up there.
Yeah.
You can shoot at him.
But he's going to jump up and hit him or something. I don't know. So anyways, that's what I like about this. What I don't like about this one, which is the Privateer Crest one, is the two little nubs at the end. Because as you can see on this, if Greg has it perfect, one of the nubs is missing. And I guarantee you that this one will not last long. So what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up losing a 1/2 inch off of this. And then that's now going to give you a 9.5 inch spray instead of a 10. And then you're going to measure it off a little loosely because you're like, oh, this is broken here. Let me get a little extra. And then you're taking a 10.5 spray. So I don't like this. What else I don't like about this one is that when you're doing a 6-inch spray, you're also going to be getting information that goes to 8 inches and 10 inches. This is a game about knowledge. And it's about knowing what you're looking at. And having sometimes 4 extra inches of information can help you in deciding what else you want to shoot at with your other guys. So Broken Egg has the exact same thing here, which has your 6, your 8, and your 10, which again is exactly the same as this. The awesome thing about it is they don't have the two little nubs at the bottom. Oh, happy days. But they were smart and actually included a 6 and an 8, and just a 6. So if you had some forethought, you'll just buy all 3 and you'll totally cover yourself. You have your 6, your 8, and your 10. Simple. Go check them out on Broken Egg Games.